Okay, hey, Shalom. Okay, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Rakakadash. Okay, double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, our elders of GMS, and salutation, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect of the children of Israel, the fellow laborers, the faith-based Israelite, those that are filling the gaps of the highways and the byways, people of Negro and Indian descent, Israelite foreigners, those who Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and scattered amongst the other nations, the heathen nations, but have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, you women as well, the Aqua, all right, that's humbling themselves to learn this word, all right, and humbling themselves to accept the truthness of this Bible, which that seems to be the problem that, where, let me put it this way, that seems to be the stumbling block that the world is going to continue to stumble over until Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, make it quite obvious who his chosen are. And that chosen is the children of Israel. Clearly, there's no getting away around it. The Lord never changed. He's not making a covenant with the heathen nations, which seems to be the thing that, he's mainly these black women of the world is trying to do the best they can to push, that he's coming to save all people and he's for all people, and pretty much saying that he ended the law. People have no understanding, man. But then again, you got to be the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai got to be dealing with you, even to understand these scriptures and in his true intent on, again, delivering the children of Israel. So, 2 Ezra 5, where am I going to start at? 22, and my soul recovered the spirit of understanding. And I began to talk with the Most High again and said, O Lord, that bearest rule of every wood of the earth and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee one only vine. And of all the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit, and of all the flowers thereof, one lily. He has a favorite, just like we have a favorite. Everybody on this earth, every individual probably have a favorite everything. But to have the true understanding, you got to understand this whole thing, this whole planet, pretty much everything was made for Yahweh Shai. And then since we're going to be those joint heirs, pursuant to the scriptures, as far as the scriptures is concerned, let me grab this up here. We're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai himself, and which Yahweh Shai was a Hebrew Israelite. I'm trying to pull this word up. Okay, here we go. Let me see if it come up now. See, we're about to receive our inheritance, and really that's something to be excited about. We're about to receive our reward, that inheritance, Okay, the scripture. It's just like it. It should be right here. Just one of them scriptures, just so obvious, These these 2/3 men and women, man, they literally have a problem with slavery. They have a problem with righteous judgment. They have a problem with the laws. They have a problem with pretty much, like, as far as the scriptures, again, is concerned, they have a problem with Yahweh Shai, period. They have a problem with Yahweh Shai, period, because these people are living in the flesh, man. They're living in the flesh, and in the flesh, which is this world, this wicked world Because this wicked world lives in the flesh. It pleases the flesh, and that's all they're all about, is just pleasing the flesh. And since this world is pretty much encourage you to please the flesh and to satisfy the flesh and the lust of the flesh, you know, it allows anything and everything goes, you know. So they're going to rise up, and you're going to see more and more of these fools rising up, you know, that are pretty much, again, not walking in the spirit, but walking according to the flesh. Oh, come on. Here we go. I'm trying to get this scripture to come up. This tablet here. I'll pull it up once I find it. Here we go. This second Ezra 5, and 5 is pretty, it's fire, man. I'm trying to spell this damn word right. Right. Okay. Come on. It's trying to skip in and out. It's so sensitive. Okay. I didn't realize the word was in here so much. I should have known. The word inheritance. That's what I'm saying. Okay. I know there's one in the end of Isaiah. Okay, let me do this instead. Let me look at the word heathen. I didn't realize the word inheritance was in the scripture so much. But the scripture I'm looking for is the heathen for thine inheritance. Not sure if it's thine or thy. Okay, let me just keep reading this while I'm trying to find the scripture here. Okay, here we go. Okay, the one pit. Okay, only one vine. You have one lily, and of all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled thy one river, and of all built cities, thou hast hollowed Zion unto thyself. That's the land of Israel, and that's what we're going back to, the land of Israel. Again, Jake got a problem with that. I'm going to have to get my Bible here. Give me a second. Let me grab my Bible. Again, Salaki, for taking a minute to get started here. It's like that sometimes, but You ain't got nothing better to do. So learn to practice some patience. That's one thing Jake doesn't have. Jake doesn't have patience, you know. Here we go. Again, I gotta. Okay. And this, so let me begin again, 2 Ezra 5. And where was I at? And 25. In all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled thee one river, and of all built cities thou hast hollowed Zion unto thyself. And of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove. And of all the cattle, this thing is, I love birds, man. You know, one of my favorite birds, which, you know, is, it's a vicious bird, you know, but you got to train them correctly. They're not that vicious. There are times they can have attitudes, and they're sun conures, and they pretty much resemble a parrot, a lot smaller than a parrot, but when they can get an attitude, and just like this bird, these sun conures, they choose a favorite amongst the family, you know, and they would literally hate the rest. Sun conure, I love sun conures. I had one that, you know, that was jealous of my wife, and she attacked my wife. He pretty much tried to take her eye out. It's the spirit of God, but she, I was shy. It's probably getting her wicked ass. But anyway, let me continue on. Where was I at? And of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove, and of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided thee one sheep. And among all the multitudes of people, and see, that's the key right there. You know, he's only coming for his people, man. And he's, you know, this is what this book is all about. It's an instruction manual for his people. You know, it's a history book for his people. Not everyone, you know. And it's also a book of judgment also for the nations, you know, and mainly his people. His people is the ones that count, you know. So it's always Israel. It's Israel. Okay, so it's among all the multitudes of people, thou hast gotten thee one people, and unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all. You know, so I'm not surprised to see all these people on social media saying the law is done away with, and these wicked individuals that have a problem with the laws, period. You know, they have a problem with the law, period. But this is what you expect from these heathens, man. That, you know, like I said, they encourage you to fulfill the lust of the flesh. You know, which homosexuality and lesbianism and bestiality and being a glutton, you know, being lazy, you know, fat and obese. You see how they're pushing in the spotlight these obese women, you know, that when in all reality they should be ashamed of themselves and work on themselves. And, you know, and really there's no excuse for that. You know, there's no excuse for it. And there's no medical reason for it either, but you created it for yourself from just indulging yourselves and eating just to eat, and, you know, and not following after the laws which were given to our people, which you see amongst the children of Israel are the most obese people. Esau slim and fit, man. You know, Esau slim and fit. His women, you know, his men can run from one state to the other. You know? So it's the Israelites, man. You know, it's just Israel. These laws is just for Israel, just like the scripture says here. Thou gavest a law that is approved of all. All right. And now, O Lord, why hast thou given this one people over unto many? Because they transgressed. And upon the one root hast thou prepared others. And why hast thou scattered thy only one people amongst many? And that's clear. Just get understanding on why, you know, just, If you listen to the men of the Lord, you would know why he scattered his people amongst the other nations, man, amongst the heathen nations. You know, it's for a punishment, period. It's just as simple as that. It's just for a punishment, man. You know? So, oh, here we go. This is just basic milk, man, in the scriptures. That is just Israel he's dealing with. So again, the law gave us a law that is approved of law. Let's go to, where's that? Psalms 147. Psalms 147. You can't get around this. He showeth his word unto Jacob.
Hey, Dad. Come look what we found.
I'm doing. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. And as far as his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. When did that